Welcome back to today's morning report on Tuesday the 12th of April with me, Richard Pro Market Analyst at Asset Markets. Let's look at Euro Dollar now. And we've had this sort of consolidation range on Euro Dollar for the past week and a half. Is there the possibility that we're now starting to get a bit of traction to the upside? I talked in the morning report about the fact that we had this doji candle again, very neutral candle, but that was actually sort of a high dating back to October, a closing high. We sort of picked up from that. Initially, we were seeing no real move, but as the European traders have come in, they've started to buy the euro, and the dollar is coming under some bit of weakness, and that's sort of putting a bit of traction to the upside, isn't it? I mean, we've actually had a 1458 higher, and that was above 1453. But it's still underneath this big long-term resistance through the last year. Every time sort of 1460, 1465 seems to be the resistance area coming in long-term. And it's be interesting to see if the euro can sustain it up here, because through the period of this trading, we've seen sort of long moves higher and then retracing intraday. So if we start to see more of a solid positive candle, then maybe we could put pressure on that resistance. I mean, obviously that is the thinking of the bulls, and there are sort of positive momentum, but still, if you're going to be playing that as a range trade on a long-term basis, you'd say RSI at 70. It's ideal for a sort of profit-taking opportunities, but at the moment the profit-taking isn't coming through yet, and the dollar is still under pressure pretty much against all the forex majors, so it still is not really sort of gaining the upside momentum though. You look at the hourly and you'd say, well, you're still in this sort of neutral configuration really. RSI between 35, 65, high 60s let's say. But every time it gets towards that, it's fallen over in the past few days, past sort of week or so. MACD lines, slight. I mean, they're above neutral, so that's a positive on the hourly. But are they really sort of suggesting that we're going to gain upside impetus? Well, also watch the stochastics. Again, every time it gets towards that sort of 80 level, they start to roll over. We've had that sort of acceleration through this European. As the Europeans have sort of taken over trading, it's sort of moved higher towards the test of that resistance. But as I said, it'll be interesting to see if they can maintain that move and push on, because I think this is a big overhead resistance, and again, that's sort of theoretically, well, certainly in the course of the last year, this is the big level that has sort of put paid to any rallies. So the fact that the euro has been thinking about this one for so long, if it's been thinking about it and then goes, then that would obviously be a positive, a really quite a bullish signal. But you've still got to play this until you see the break. You've still got to be concerned about whether the profit taking will come in. And I think today's candle could be make or break, with obviously the euro gaining a bit of traction in the European session. But if the US comes in and sort of says no, I don't want to do that, then that could again, I think, sort of be the sort of beginnings of a possible correction. But as I said, it could be a bit of a pivotal day today for the euro. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I will speak to you later. Thank you.